When you think about a display this size, 75 inches of 4K UHD real estate, you're probably imagining a home theater setup, or maybe a gaming wall. But this one is not trying to be that. This is built for something a little more specific, a lot more focused, and honestly a lot more overlooked in the tech world right now. Business displays. Now the first thing you notice is just how clean it looks. Minimal branding, thin bezels, and a design that feels more like a modern digital canvas than a traditional television. This is the kind of screen that disappears into the environment when it's off and completely takes over the room when it's on. We are looking at a 75-inch UHD 4K panel with HDR10 Pro support. And what that really translates to is sharp text, vibrant visuals, and consistency across different lighting conditions. Because in a business environment, you are not sitting in a dark room watching movies. You are dealing with bright offices, lobbies, retail floors, and meeting spaces. And this display is clearly tuned for that reality. The brightness levels and color tuning are designed to stay visible even when sunlight is hitting the screen directly. That is something a lot of consumer TVs struggle with. But here it feels intentional. This is a display built to be seen, not just watched. Now the software side is where things get more interesting. It runs on webOS 25, which gives you that familiar smart TV feel, but optimized for commercial use. Navigation is fast, smooth, and most importantly stable. Because in signage environments, reliability matters more than anything else. You don't want random crashes or lag when you are displaying important content in a store or a hotel lobby. One of the biggest features here is the built-in CMS, or content management system. And this is where the display shifts from being just a screen to being a business tool. You can remotely manage content, schedule displays, update promotions, or change messaging across multiple screens without physically touching each unit. That alone makes it incredibly useful for retail chains, corporate offices, and hospitality setups. Connectivity is also solid. With Wi-Fi support and multiple input options, it fits easily into existing setups. Whether you are running presentations from a laptop, streaming promotional content, or integrating it into a larger signage network, it adapts without much friction. And then there is the overall performance in day-to-day use. Text clarity is extremely important here. When you are displaying menus, schedules, announcements, or data dashboards, everything needs to be readable from a distance. This display handles that really well thanks to its 4K resolution and strong scaling. Motion handling is not really the main focus here, because this is not a gaming TV. But for video loops, promotional content, and presentations, it stays smooth and consistent without distracting artifacts. What really stands out though is the intention behind this product. It is not trying to be everything for everyone. It is focused. It is built for environments where information needs to be displayed clearly, reliably, and at scale. In a way, this is where display technology has been quietly evolving. Away from consumer hype, and into real-world utility. Offices, hospitals, hotels, retail spaces. Places where screens are not entertainment devices but communication tools. And this 75-inch UHD signage display fits right into that shift. So if you're setting up a business space and you need something that can handle continuous operation, strong visibility, and centralized control, this is clearly aimed at that category. It is not flashy in the traditional sense. It is not trying to win spec wars for gamers or home theater enthusiasts. Instead, it focuses on being dependable, scalable, and practical. And in the world of commercial displays, that might actually matter more.